I'm a New Yorker born and raised. I took the 6 train to school every day. I grew up on concrete playgrounds and street cart snacks. As a toddler, on hot summer days, I'd take a dip in a brick fountain outside of our apartment building. To the distaste of our neighbors, my brother Evan and I would rollerblade up and down the hallway of our 31st floor apartment building. When traveling around the city, we had to skip to keep up with Mom's speedy strides. The lights of neighboring buildings and cars on the streets were my nightlight. The rapid New York City pace is my pace.
When people hear that we raised our kids in the city, they give us that look. It's the same look you'd give some pitiful character who just doesn't know any better. It's a look that says, we moved to the suburbs for the sake of the children. Well, we stayed in the city for the sake of the children. They grew up taking art classes at the Met, played with kids from every background, rode the subway with people going to every job imaginable and speaking languages from around the world. It shaped our family life, our decision to stay. One of my kids still lives in the city, the other lives in Austin, but they are both New Yorkers.
Every summer, growing up, our family would flee Manhattan with our cousins Ben, Alex, and Will, and drive 90 miles east to the North Fork of Long Island. We still escaped to the North Fork, but instead of watching the farms whiz by from the rear-facing trunk seats of the Volvo station wagon, I'm taking in the sights from the saddle of my bike alongside my dad. Unlike the regimented routine of our lives in New York City, just 2 hours east, our schedules are determined only by the weather and the time the sun sets.
Every ride is a chance to discover something new. Once when I was riding on Oregon Road, a flat stretch of road that marks the onset of summer with the first stalks of corn, and its end with the vineyards getting ready to harvest, a flock of starlings surrounded me. I rode as hard as I could to keep my place with them, and then they rose, circled in the sky, and returned to their spots.
Four boys, Mom, Dad, Aunt Nancy, Uncle John, and me, in a house on a causeway across the street from the Pundyk Bay. Days were spent globbing on sunscreen, carting towels, shovels, and boogie boards in a red wagon across the street to the beach. My dad taught me how to ride a bike on that causeway.
When Phoebe and I ride together, we don't pay attention to cadence or speed or personal bests. We pick our favorite routes based on the landmarks we love. We ride in the present and in the past, alert for the chance to discover something new and secure in the memories these roads offer us both. We are surrounded.